How many times has like Lo Celso actually? Because remember when he had that great spell for Spurs that we all talk about, like that was when Kane and Son were injured, and then last season, he was kind of he only really played in the centre when he was rotating with Ndombele, and he played. I thought in that spell he was all right, and then obviously he got injuries again. And then this season he's played predominantly on the right hand side. How many games has he actually had in the centre with like a good front three ahead of him? I can't lie, there's not been that many.
Not many at all.
I'm trying to look. You could probably even get it up on
all.
transfer market because it has his performances by position.
Probably only last season under Jose. That was probably it.
Like I would like to see what his record is. What are get it up on a sec.
But, you know, everyone's calling for Lo Celso to start now. I mean, everyone was digging into Lo Celso yesterday. You know what I mean? Before the game. It's just so, it's again reactionary. Lo Celso has a good game against Mura, so everyone's calling for him to start when he hasn't done well for ages for us.
In central midfield, apparently the last time we played in centre mid was Man United at home last season.
What, 6-1?
No, we lost 3-1 the home game.
3-1.
And then we played then again, and before that was Liverpool at Anfield and we lost 2-1, and he got that assist.
He got the assist, yeah.
So, I don't know, he seems to... And then, so last season he actually only played 4 times in centre mid. Yeah, he only played 4 times. The Southampton game winning 5-2, beating West Brom 1-0. He only played 25 minutes. Then the other 2 games, he only played an hour. Man United and Liverpool. Not a lot of times. Before that, he actually didn't have the worst record. That was in Mourinho's first season when he played centre mid. He looked a lot better there. And then maybe what about central attacking mid? You can see that as well. For Spurs, last season he played there twice, apparently. No, that's this season. Last season, wow, he was unbeaten. We didn't lose a game.
Yeah. What, in the number 10?
When he played in the number 10.
How many games?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All starts.
1, 2, only 3 of them were starts.
3 starts.
But this is my point. The other 3 was him playing half an hour, rotated with Ndombele, and it actually was working.
Yeah, it was working.
And the other 3, so the other games he played for half an hour.
I think this comment here from Bob is spot on. He says the fact some people are looking at last night's game as a measuring guide to start Lo Celso or not just shows how desperate we actually are. And it's true.
But I'm not using yesterday as a measuring guide.
No, I'm not saying you, but a lot of people are. A lot of people are.
I wouldn't use yesterday as a measuring guide, but I would say yesterday was clearly proof that he's not more comfortable in the centre than he is on the right.
That's true. But, you know, if Lo Celso doesn't play yesterday, or if he stayed on the right-hand side for all the game and no one saw him put in this good display yesterday, no one would be talking about Lo Celso starting on the weekend.
But look, we all know Lo Celso, when comparing him to Ndombele, I just feel like... we might lose a bit of maybe a bit of creativity and match star power with Ndombele's dribbling ability. I just feel like we would be a more solid team, and we would still have a link from midfield to attack with Lo Celso in that position. That's why I think Lo Celso might be worth giving a go in the centre. So
look, I'm willing to give all options a try, apart from the ones that I just cannot deal with anymore. I'm willing to give all options a try because we need to find some sort of winning formula, and if you don't try new things, you won't find it at the end of the day. And we've seen Lo Celso do well there in the past, just not very recently. So
our record, oh my word, our record with Lo Celso on the right is just actually laughable.
Yeah, every time he plays there, he's shocking.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've played 11 games. We've won 2 of them.
And who were those against?
Well, one of them was Man City, but he only played 13 minutes on the right. So that was this season. The other one, where we beat, remember last season, just after Zagreb, we played Villa. We beat them 2-0. He started on the right on that game. And then the other games were, just poor games.
Yeah.
Losing to Newcastle, Southampton, Chelsea, Leicester. Draws to Sheffield United, Arsenal. We don't have a very good record with him on the right. But him on the centre, our record's a lot better. A lot better. So I think that might be telling.
So let's give it a go. let's give it a go. Tell Nuno, get on the phone. Tell Nuno Lo Celso's not a right winger. Never play him right wing again. Literally, he's never looked good there, ever. And the stats bear that out as well. So let's get him in the centre. Let's get him linking up with the link-up play with the midfield to the attack. Let's get him like he was when he first joined us with those aggressive displays in the middle of the park. You know, that time when he was in the team, in that middle of the park, how many times did he win the ball back in the middle of the park with those sliding challenges?
A lot of times.
You know what I mean? He doesn't do that anymore.
And he started 4 games in defensive mid, and we've won 3 of them. The only one we didn't win was when we lost to Leeds last year. So in the centre, we have Spurs as a team actually have a much better record with him in the centre mid.
You hearing that, Nuno? Come on, let's bring Gio back in the centre and see how he goes, because you know he hasn't even tried him there this season.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't given him a go. I remember even last season. I remember there was a period where Mourinho was playing him on the right, and then when we were like, we need to get him in the centre. I don't know why he plays him on the right. I don't know why anyone plays him on the right. He's never been good on the right, ever.